Are you tired of putting off writing your book? Have you been holding on to the thought of finishing it, yet you just can't seem to gain momentum? Look, I get it. Life is full, doubts creep in, and sometimes you wonder if now is really the right time. But let me tell you, there's never been a better time than now. In this episode, I'm sharing 10 thoughtful reasons why you should stop waiting and finally write the book God has put in your heart. Whether you're scared, stuck, or unsure where to start, this is the push you didn't know you needed until now. Let's get it. Ready to write your first book and make an impact? Do you wish you could organize your book ideas without feeling overwhelmed and actually find the time to write and finish your book? Hey, I'm Donna Cherie, a book writing coach and author. Welcome to Book Writing Made Simple. Inside this podcast, I'll teach you how to get a clear vision for your book idea, get organized, keep it simple, and develop a writing plan so you can finally get your book out into the world. Grab a notebook and pen with your favorite cup of tea. Hey, aspiring author, what's up? I hope that you're feeling good this week, that you're ready to dive into today's episode. And real quick, before we jump right into it, I want to read a review I received recently. It says, "So good. This podcast is a gold mine for aspiring authors. Clear, actionable tips on self-publishing and book writing that actually makes the process feel doable." And that's from Sarah. Thank you so much, Sarah, for leaving this review. I pray that God blesses you and that He blesses the work of your hands. And thank you so much for what you're doing in your space as it relates to health and wellness, and continue to keep going. And for you, if you've been listening to the show and you'd love to leave a review, you can go ahead and do that. If you have Apple Podcasts, just scroll on down to where it says write a review, hit those 5 stars, and leave how the show has been blessing your life. I appreciate it. Thanks so much. All right, so let's dive in. You've probably told yourself some things when it comes to book writing, like, it's not the right season. I don't have time. What if no one reads it? But what if I told you that writing your book isn't about all the what ifs? It's about stepping out in faith and trusting God with the outcome for your act of obedience. Your future readers are not looking for perfect grammar. They're not looking for the perfect person. They're looking for you. Your voice, your wisdom, your God story. They're looking for you to come forth and write your book so you don't have to worry about the what ifs anymore. It's just time for you to act in obedience. I remember when I just finished listening to a publisher give a talk about book writing. I had found out that she was going to be doing like an information session about book writing and the process and how she could help aspiring authors. So during that talk, I had this urge to take a leap of faith to write my first book. I was just thinking like, man, now is really the time. But the more I thought about it, I also had so many hesitations, preservations, and so many reasons to delay it. And there was things that rose up for me like fear, busyness, I'm too busy to write, doubt, money. Can I really spend this amount to invest in writing my book? And also my level of commitment to actually see the project through. And I even thought about whether I was even qualified to write. But then the more I thought about putting this off, the more I felt like I was slapping God in the face by saying no, by saying now's not the right time, when I've had this dream in my heart for years and now I'm getting the opportunity finally came along and presented itself before me, where I could actually get the support, the assistance, and learn the whole book writing process. What? I'm glad that I decided to take that leap of faith because so many thoughts were going through my mind during that time. But I'm glad I chose the latter of pursuing writing my book. And what I learned from this is that books don't get written when we feel ready. They get written when we decide to say yes. And my yes changed my whole life. It unlocked speaking invitations, coaching opportunities, this podcast, a community, and deep inner healing that I didn't even really know that I needed for both me and my readers. So today, I want to challenge you to say yes. And starting with these 10 reasons why writing your book now can make all the difference. All right. And these are not in any particular order from the least to the greatest per se, but here's just a list of 10 reasons you should write a book now. So the first that I have written down is to overcome your fear. There's no better way to silence fear, to shut it up, than to confront it. Writing a book teaches you how to push past that imposter syndrome and lean into your God-given confidence, aka Godfidence, and being reassured that you can write this book. The second reason is to share your knowledge, your wisdom, or expertise to help someone else. Listen, you've been through too much and gone through and grown so much from your experience, not too much to share what you know with someone else. Your story or your subject matter insight could be someone else's survival guide, their how to, the solution to their nagging, uncomfortable problem. The third reason is to shed light on the topic or issue you want to address. It can address hard conversations and help your readers in a way that they couldn't see before. It can bring things to light that may have been in darkness, but by you sharing this information, it brings that awareness and helps educate people further. The fourth reason to write your book now is so that you can build a platform as a thought leader. Books are still one of the most trusted tools for building credibility. I don't care what space you are in, what industry, what you're talking about, technology, publishing, education, parenting. Whatever it is, books are still the most trusted tools to build your credibility, and that can really help give you that competitive edge to be a thought leader by writing a book. And we're not talking about a platform of a Facebook page because that's something that could go away, but your book will never go away. Even in a digital world, books carry so much weight, and a well-written book automatically positions you as an authority in your space. And we like to say in the book publishing world that A in author stands for authority. It gives you that authority over the topic that you're discussing in your book. And you want to make sure that you're being taken seriously with your message. So writing a book gives you that. Whether you're a coach, a retired teacher, a parent, ministry leader, a speaker, a creative, a leadership coach, your book becomes your credibility, and it also becomes your business card. You can just give someone your book to be able to connect with you and they can see what it is you're all about. Number 5 is that it opens new doors of opportunities. So certain opportunities you may not get until you write the book. Books can unlock speaking engagement, podcasts, invites, new relationships, and partnerships. It can help you to create a course to be able to help your clients, or a Bible study, or whatever it is you desire for it to do, and just so much more. It will expand your reach far beyond what you can imagine once you write your book. So now is the time. Come on, let's do it. The sixth reason is that it will help you to walk in swift obedience. Delayed obedience is still obedience. If God told you to write, and you've been wanting to write for years, it's time to stop overthinking it, and it's time to start obeying, to put your hand to the plow. It says that the harvest is plentiful, but the laborers are few. So let's get to it. The seventh reason is that there are no shortage of books out there. But there is a shortage of your voice and what you have to say. Yes, there are a lot of books. If you go to a library, you go on Barnes and Nobles, Amazon, there's tons of books, millions of books, but none written from your specific lens, with your story, with your testimony, with your life experiences, with what the Holy Spirit has downloaded into you to be able to share with the world. So don't let saturation stop your obedience. You have a wealth of knowledge in you. I know that you do. And some of you in the Facebook group, I've read your comments about, why you desire to write a book and just the information and the story and the things that you want to share. I'm like, wow, I'm definitely praying for you. And the person who needs your book will recognize your voice in the pages, and you will be able to get your message through to them because of your unique voice. I just think about this quick example real quick. Like even in school, there's teachers who just seem like so boring. The information it could be good, but it's just so dry. So you don't get it. But then you get that teacher who knows how to break it down and the stories that they might use or the analogies, and you get it real quick. And that could be the same thing. Like a person could possibly have the same topic as you, leadership, for a book, but they don't have the same voice as you. They don't have the same analogy, that other person doesn't have the same analogies or that same wisdom as you do, to where you can get it across to that reader. So there's definitely a need for your voice in the market. The eighth reason to write your book now is to make your dream a reality. We want to see it come to life. We want that book to be in your hands. You've dreamed of writing this book for years, and this is your year to finally do it. No more delay. The ninth reason is that your book is a marketing tool that keeps working even when you're not. What do I mean by that? Your book doesn't sleep. You had to go to sleep. You got to take a nap, lie down, but your book doesn't. It can be downloaded. It can be gifted, recommended, and even read in places you will never physically go. My God, that is so powerful when I think about that and put it into perspective. Your book can reach a destination all the way across the world faster than you ever can. How cool is that? And then the 10th reason is that your book will make a kingdom impact. Your book will have so much value that reaches beyond this earthly realm, that makes an eternal impact and draws others closer to our Lord in some way, shape, or form. So now is the time to write the book. You gotta do it. You have to do it. Now is the time. No more delay. So to recap real quick, those 10 reasons to write your book now is to overcome your fear, share your knowledge, wisdom, and expertise to help someone else, shed light on the topic you want to address, build a platform as a thought leader, open new doors of opportunities, walk in swift obedience, and for others to receive your unique voice so that your message reaches across to them, to make your dream a reality and have a marketing tool that does not sleep and can reach others when you are sleeping. And then the last, to make a kingdom impact. So I hope this information I shared today sparked something inside of you to write your book now. If it did, don't just sit on this information. Don't just sit on this this encouragement, but move and move swiftly. Of course, don't be shy. Come and join the Book Writing Made Simple Writers community on Facebook. We'd love to have you there to be able to support you, encourage you, and hold you accountable to get your book finished. You can join at donnashree.com/community. Again, that's donnashree.com/community. Until next time, ciao. Thanks for tuning in. I hope today's episode inspired you to take that next step to write your book. Remember, small steps lead to big results. If this podcast has blessed you in some way, be sure to leave a written review on Apple Podcasts. Your support means the world to me, and it helps others to find the show. Also, be sure to pass on the inspiration by sharing this episode with a friend who could benefit from this message. God bless you, sis, and never, ever give up.
Free audio post-production by alphonic.com.